review your goals of how you started the year, how you're ending it. And if you didn't get to all of them, leave the ones that you didn't get to and put them now for 2024 and say, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take care of these things that I didn't do for 2023.
Welcome to Mama's Playground. This is Darlene.
And this is Monica.
And this is our last episode of 2023.
Woohoo!
Wow. This is it.
Oh my gosh.
We made it.
We did. We've done a year. Have we done a year of podcasting?
No, we started February 14. But yeah, oh my God. I think about this year and so many things happened. We're going to reflect on our year. We want you guys to do the same thing. There's always good, there's always bad, but let's focus on the good. Let's focus on the positive things that we've gone through this year, everybody, and let's start the new year on a high note.
On a high note. Let's go through.
Everybody does that. Everybody's like, yeah, and towards like the middle of the year, it's like,
But now we have to
change that.
We have to finish this year reflecting on everything good that's happened, right? And the things that we didn't get to accomplish that we're going to accomplish next year.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. So let's, I want to hear about, think about this year for you, for Monica, what have been things that you accomplished, things that happened. What are your highlights?
Can I tell you that I can't think of my highlights
really?
for 2023? No, I think for me, 2023, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's mom brain or the age or whatever, but the year is like a blur to me. I mean, I know a lot of shit happened. But I'm just thinking of what was the good things that happened. Obviously, my family, this and that, but things that really stuck out to me, in my personal life, I can't think of anything right now. You're putting me on the spot too. So I know that I'll walk away later when this podcast is done and go, oh man, I should have said X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
I always say X, Y, and Z, but I should have, but I can't think of anything. You tell me, and then as you're talking, I'll think of something. Okay, well,
let's start with the fact that we started a freaking podcast this year.
Okay, yes,
absolutely. It was February 14, our first episode, and it was called A Serendipitous Valentine's. It was our first one. It's been a year where, we love to talk. Obviously, I love, doing research, learning. I've learned a lot. A lot of things that we learned in each episode, we try to also adopt it in our lives. And it's been great. It's obviously every new business is challenging. I mean, it is challenging, and to come up with new content for you guys and all that, it's been...
But I got to say something.
But here we are. This is, I believe, our 43rd episode, and we're going to keep going. I'm happy.
I got to say something now that you brought that up about the podcasting. I feel we've gotten so much better. I mean, I'm patting myself on the back. Even if you guys out there don't think so, I think we've gotten so much better. When we first started, it was hi, Monica, this is Darlene. You know what I mean? I didn't feel you because you come from the acting world and you're a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera and all that. And I do love to talk, and I'm not shy, but I do feel with time we've gotten so much better. I could see a progress with us. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
That's something that I think I don't know if we set out to do that. I don't think it was something we have to be better in our podcast. But I think looking back on this time, I feel that we have gotten better. Now it's no more of that awkward silence of what are we going to say next?
Yeah.
Because we're being filmed. It's just it's going with the flow.
It flows. It flows and I'm super happy. I'm happy because when we started, I've always been a procrastinator. And it's always been my New Year's resolution. Don't be a procrastinator. Don't be a procrastinator. And you were telling me the same thing when we first started. So the fact that we went ahead, we did it. We were let's do a podcast. We got the cover. We did, with the pictures. We got the concept. The name was a pain in the ass to get to Mama's Playground. But we did it. And we're here. It's 9 months later. And we have had an episode every single
We've been consistent.
Week. So the fact that these two procrastinators, we have been consistent for 43 episodes, having an episode for you guys out there every Wednesday. For me, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of you, because at first we're oh my God, are we going to say that we're going to do it, then we're not going to do it? And I remember Fabian said, you girls are crazy if you want to do an episode a week. Like, why don't you go bi-weekly? And
yeah, and you bring it out as with time, and I think we actually did it regardless because we had hiccups along the way. For sure, we had hiccups along the way, like anything new, like between our schedules and all that stuff. But looking at it, saying, yeah, shit, we did get it. We did get it done. We did show up to the podcast.
Yeah.
Darlene did a lot of editing stuff. So pats to her.
I've learned a lot more on editing.
And I've learned kind of like, what it takes to get this going. And trust me, it's not as easy as we thought, but you know what? We're rolling with the punches, and it's going to be already, it's, the end of 2023. So I think we did good.
And, many times, oftentimes we kind of like put a stop on ourselves and saying like, no, I cannot do that, or, oh, that's going to be hard, or you'll start it and then you'll pause, and then that pause turns into you stop. Yeah. You stop doing something that you said that you wanted to do because you're scared, because, oh, today I'm sick, I'm not feeling well, I don't want to do the podcast, or I don't want to drive all the way to Boca to shoot when we're shooting with the other company, and we, you know what? We're like, no, like, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Like last week's episode, I was feeling so sick, and you were not feeling well either. And we're like, you know what? No, we're going to get together and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's something that I wish and I hope that I keep doing it with everything in my life. And I wish it on everybody.
Second that. I wish I need to be, the consistency thing has been an issue for me as well. So seeing this now and saying, wow, 2023 is over. I can't wait to see what 2024 has for us in the podcasting world.
Yes.
As we're learning, as we're growing. Because again, people, we are not experts in this. We just got together, two friends, met each other. I mean, if you know our story, and we got along. We have, I feel we have a good chemistry when we're talking, and we and it's been a whirlwind of things, looking actually at all our different episodes. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. So I'm so proud of us for doing that. And my God, so many things just this year. Not only this growth that I feel that I've had with the podcast, and now ending the year with, I haven't had, coming from the acting world, my career hasn't always been stable, and I'm finally at a job where I'm gonna be stable, and that makes me happy because finances are very important in a household. Thank you. And so I'm very happy about that. Luna started baseball. Academically, she's doing great. She's starting to read. The trip that we took to Europe, oh my God, we did Paris, we did London, just, learning so many different things of the world, and seeing my daughter learn all these things on a daily basis at school, and the friendships that she's building. And my family's here, my parents are healthy, I'm healthy. So 2023, heck yeah, you were awesome.
I want to put you guys, because we had said, what are we going to talk about this last episode, right? And it's like, again, we're ending the year, and I want to put it out to everybody. This is something everyone should do, because instead of getting very like, oh, I didn't do this or I didn't do that, think of all the things. And then sometimes, like for me right now, Darlene put me on the spot and she's like, think of highlights. And I know there's highlights. I just, I was like, it's everything, even from the smallest things that one, didn't even plan. Let's just say it wasn't even a goal, but that you did, and you're like, my God, I did that. Or I finished a project that I needed to finish, and I didn't think I was going to do it. All the small achievements and things that we did throughout the year should be something that we look on and say, you know what, I did that. It was good. It instead of looking at all the bad things, I want to say, right? Like, review your goals is number one. Review your goals of how you started the year, how you're ending it. And if you didn't get to all of them, leave the ones that you didn't get to and put them now for 2024 and say, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take care of these things that I didn't do for 2023. X, Y, and Z. I say that for everything, every time, X, Y, and Z. But yes, think about it for 2024 and put it down on a piece of paper. And if it was anything of like, I don't know, I wanted to make $5,000 a month. You know what? I reached to 4,495. Well, you know what? I have another, I'm not going to do the math in my head, but I have another 300 or whatever to go. Next year, say, how am I going to do that? And actually get it done. Whatever it is that your goals are,
and maybe
on them.
And goals change. Whatever you probably wanted really, really bad, the beginning of 2023, now you realize that it wasn't a priority, or life took you through a different path, which at the moment you were probably like, oh man, and now you're like, oh, that's why it happened. That bad thing had to happen in order for me to get this other blessing that God,
that I didn't even think about, but
Yeah.
because of this, it brought me this.
So it's about being open, open to the possibilities of the things not going your way, of things changing, of getting this curveball where it's like, oh, wait, I wasn't expecting that. Don't get mad at it. Then use it and be like, okay, so now we're change your plan. Now we're going to do it this other way.
I call those aha moments.
Aha.
Yeah, it's like, aha, oh, that's why this happened, things that you plan and just, we could do as much planning. And I always say planning is a good thing, obviously. I need that because sometimes I'm not the best planner, but we have to be okay with things not going the way that we planned, right? We have to be open to that. So for 2024, that's, I think, something that I got to do. I'm going to make a little list of things that I want to do. Yeah. I'm not even going to call it New Year's resolutions because if you've heard us on another episode, I think I mentioned I have come to terms with the fact of I'm not going to call it New Year's resolutions anymore. I'm not waiting till January 1st to do shit, Yeah. I can do it now.
You have a couple of days.
Yeah. You have a couple of days of doing it before, but you could have started before. Like, for instance, one of the things I did was I signed up again to start doing like hot yoga with weights and all that. I was like, I'm not going to wait till freaking the new year to do this. I'm going to start. And I have been. I've been going and I feel good. Obviously, I haven't gone in the past 2 weeks because I had the flu, guys. But now, again, I have to start going. Yeah. And just doing things like, just doing the things that you truly want to do because time.
Pick up a hobby, do something different. Oh, I learned a little bit of French. Okay.
That's a good accomplishment.
A little bit. And it's finding, because we tend to put our kids in sports, in painting, and this and that. We can also do that for ourselves because, it's always a good time to keep growing, to explore new things.
You know what I was thinking for myself? I'm going to be next year 43. And I was thinking of this in the car actually today. And I was like, you know what? I've always liked acting. Yeah, I told you this. When you and I met, I told you I always liked acting. Yeah. I did some classes here and there. And I was like, dude, I want to do a bucket list. I want to make a bucket list, not necessarily for 2024, just a bucket list in general of shit that I want to get done throughout my life that I'm going to say, at least I tried once. So one of the things I want to do is I want to one day, I want to practice my singing, and one day I'm going to get in front of a crowd. I don't care if it's fucking karaoke, excuse my language, and I'm going to get out there and I'm going to sing to 50 people. And if they like it, great. And if they don't like it, it's okay as well.
Fabian can give you lessons. He can record you. Yes. He can be playing the guitar behind you while you sing.
I'm going to do it.
Let's do it.
I'm being for real. I'm going to bring up a song and I'm going to start
You can
singing.
write it too.
I don't know about that part, but I might just pick up a cover or something and sing it and say, you know what? Today, darling, we're hitting the bar and there's a karaoke and I'm going to sing in front of all these people. Something stupid like that.
I was going to give you a suggestion, but Benji hears this podcast. You should write a song for him for his birthday and sing it in front of everybody. He's probably listening to it, be like, oh, I don't know about that.
Singing, acting, whatever. I mean, I'm saying do your bucket list, right? Do the bucket list for the things that you want to get accomplished. Life isn't, is not rewinding, it's moving forward. So take care of the things that you wanna do. Yeah, it's never too late to do those things.
One good thing is also to put deadlines. If you really, because we get carried away with life. Life happens, especially as parents. It's everything. It's about them. So one of the things is put a deadline. If you want to lose weight, don't say, oh, I'm going to start losing weight in January. It's like, no, by this day, I have to lose this amount.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been saying that since I had Luna, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. This time I'm going to do it before the summer. I'm going to wear a bikini again. That's one of my things. My sister once told me, oh, once you have a baby, well, not everybody, because my niece, she had a baby and boom, beautiful
She's
body.
20-something years old. True. Stop comparing
But she told me, my sister's like, oh, you're not going to wear a bikini again. And I was like, so I have to remember that. Celine Celine is my sister. I need to remember what you told me because I am going to wear a bikini this summer.
Celine, summer of 2024, Darlene is coming out in that bikini. She's going to be like Bo Derek coming out of the water in this bikini.
Slow motion.
And slow motion.
With the wind.
You got it. Do you see? There's like a bet. Tell your sister. June. Give you till June.
I'm excited. Actually, I should put an earlier deadline than June. It's like... But yeah, put deadlines. One other thing that everybody should do before the year's over, and yeah, this part it's for me it's huge. Declutter.
Oh my God! Yes.
I have closets, and closets that I have to take stuff out.
Everything.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going through in your life. Did you just get a divorce? Did you break up? Did you move somewhere new? Start fresh. Take away all the crap that you don't use and just take it out.
Papers. Scan them. Have them in your computer in a safe drive and, trash them. Not trash them. What do you say? Shred them.
You could do a shredder.
See, we got to shred the weight. We got to shred all this paperwork that we have everywhere.
Yes.
I feel bad because I have so many things that are like Luna's paintings from school and all that. And I can't shred that. But at the same time, she comes home like every day, like with 3 different paintings and stuff. And
listen,
I need to figure out how to declutter that department.
If you're going to be decluttering, I'm going to give this little tip. If it's about clothing, let's just say your closet, right? And it's decluttered. One tip, if you have good things sitting around that you're not using, I mean, obviously you can give it away, if you want to go that route. But if you want to make some extra cash, you guys can go to Poshmark. And I use this app all the time. Like if I've got shoes or whatever or clothing that I want to get rid of, and I'm like, why am I going to get rid of it? It's good. I can get $20 for it at least or $30. Go to Poshmark. You list it on there and they give you the actual like UPS or USPS like shipping label and all that stuff. So I'm plugging Poshmark. I am not affiliated with them, but I do have an account with them. And I think it's a good way to make some extra cash, and you're also decluttering your life and your space and then, I don't know, I just think it's a good way to make some extra funds.
That was such a beautiful ad right there. No, and now I'm like, you know what? Good idea because I have to get into my closet and get rid of stuff. And I have stuff there like from where I was pregnant because I'm like, what if I'm pregnant again? Then I have clothes from when I was very skinny. It's like because I want to be very skinny again. So my closet, it has like mixed personality.
No, just get rid of it.
I need to walk in there and be like, okay, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Like I'm in that stage in my life where it's like what's going to happen with me? What's going to happen in my body? But yeah. That will be another episode. So we talked about, try something new, reconnect with friends, because we make new friends, especially through school. We make new friends through like our kids' friends. We meet the parents and we have an awesome group at the learning experience. I love them. And we've been friends for 2 years now. But, don't forget about your old friends, which this week I'm going to call my Jennifer, my Carla, my Millie, all my girls. Marta, love you girls. Okay.
She had to do that plug right now.
I had to do that.
Okay, so we went through, so you review your goals, deadlines, make some deadlines. One really important thing, do a gratitude list.
Yes.
Guys, I say this because I am, you have it in the back of your head, like, okay, the new year's coming. Oh, what am I thankful for? But like really write it down. Like anytime that I've written down on a piece of paper, like things that I'm thankful for, it gives me more of like, I don't know, it's like a defining moment in my life. More like when, let's say you're feeling down about, oh, I didn't do this or that and the year's almost over. But when you look back, there's things that you could be thankful and grateful for. And I feel like when you write things down, it kind of like puts like a statement or it makes it like...
it's like a division board.
Yeah, or it makes it como que like it's imponiendo, like, yes, like look at the things I do have in my life. I may not have X, Y, and Z, here we go. But I do have A, B, and C. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like make that gratitude list, especially now that the year is almost over,
We were talking about this in one of the other episodes that one thing that I like to do and I recommend is, we don't have photo albums anymore, which actually I want to start printing because, for example, Luna likes to see pictures and I love pictures, but everything's like on the phone or the iPad. So go through those, how you mark them, the favorites. the ones that you want to share on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. You mark the favorites on your phone. Go through the favorites from like since last January. And it's a really nice way of kind of remembering everything that happened and yeah, like you were saying, think about the good things and be grateful. Gratitude is important. And when you were talking about making a list, this is one thing. If you're single and you want in 2024 to meet your somebody, your person, take a piece of paper and write down everything you're looking for, but in detail. Like in detail, like from physical to personality to his hobbies, to his morals, to his way of thinking, to does he snore, does he not snore. uh, think about everything, like put it in writing because that works. The same thing with work. You know, when I was looking for a new job, I remember praying and writing it in my journal, saying like, I want a job that gives me this, and that. Let me tell you, 2 weeks later, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's like you're calling it in.
Yeah.
You're bringing it in with your thoughts,
It's
right?
probably not gonna be my forever job. But it's what I needed at this point in my life. And it's, yeah, whatever you want, just put it. Put it. Don't be afraid of being as detailed as you can about that, about what you need. Again, the relationship, a new career, a new body, whatever you need. Yeah.
I think that's a good way to to end, let's say, the year.
Yeah.
Doing the lists.
The
just writing things down, and you know what, trying things. Trying new things. For instance, for New Year's, instead of sitting at home, let's just say you are that person that would love to meet somebody. Right? We're going back to what Darlene was saying. Like if somebody invites you to a party versus saying, what am I gonna go for? I'm just gonna stay home. I'm not gonna wear anything. Go, get out of the funk, get up, get yourself dressed, do your freaking hair, whether that's at a salon or yourself, however you want. Look at freaking YouTube videos. I don't know. Do your makeup and get out there and ring in that new year with other people around you. I mean, unless you've been, with like a bunch of people the whole entire year and all you want to do is isolate yourself.
And you just want to relax. Yeah.
Everybody's is different. But if you're saying, oh, what am I going to do this year? I'm so boring. I'm just going to stay home and like watch movies. No, get out. Enjoy
Put
yourself
out there.
Do something new. You never know what that new, experience or that new, time is going to bring you, right? And it might not bring you. It might not bring you a person, but it might bring you a heck of a time. You might wake up the next day going, "Shit, that was a great freaking New Year's."
Friendships, experiences, adventures.
Yeah.
No things. Yeah. Travel. That's another thing. Travel. Many people say like, "Oh, I can't go there. It's too expensive," or "I don't have time." Listen, you can do it. Like you can do it. It's so cliche. Live like you're dying tomorrow. But no, I mean, but at the same time, man, life is short. Life is short.
It is true.
You know what I want to do?
What?
We're about to wrap up for the year, and I think it would be a great idea if we call the kids and ask them what has been their highlight of the year.
Oh my God. I'm going to put my kids on the spot. So listen, if whatever they say on the phone, I'm sorry.
I'm going to see how this works. We don't have the producer here with us today. Let me see.
Let's see if our kids, if we can hear
first?
them. You call Luna first.
Okay.
But let's not make it like a 2-hour thing now with our kids.
I'll make sure I tell her that.
Yeah, because they start talking and then they're like, mommy, and...
No,
and.
she's probably going to be like, I wanted to FaceTime.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to call her, putting it on speaker. Let me see if this works.
Now she's not going to answer the phone.
Hello. Hola, mi amor.
¿Dónde estás?
Yo estoy trabajando. Estoy grabando el podcast, mi amor. Te tengo una pregunta.
¿Qué?
Okay, in English, okay? Porque you can do English too. So, Luna, I have a question for you. What has been the best part of this year for you? ¿Qué es la parte de este año que más te ha gustado?
Jugar con amigos y jugar juguetes con ellos.
So play with toys with her friends. Aww. So algo más, mi amor?
Solo eso.
Solo eso. Okay, so friendship and toys. Okay, mamita, I love you. I love you. Bye, mami.
Porque estás hablando quiet.
Porque estoy hablando quiet. Okay. I'm going to call you when we're done. I love you with all my heart y todita, todita. Te amo, okay? Bye. Okay, I just hung
Darlene's
up
going
on
to
her
cry
'cause-
now because she didn't say, Mommy, you're the best for
She
2023.
didn't say we went to Europe. She didn't say
Nothing.
the Mona Lisa, which she talks about it all the time. But you know what? I love that. She said we were just talking about relationships and friendships. She said playing with my friends. Like playing with my and that's beautiful because she does have a lot of friends and they're great. So I actually really liked her answer.
Oh, it was sweet. It was sweet.
Your turn.
Oh my God.
Let's
Okay,
see.
guys. Let's see who answers the phone because if they answer the phone, I'm going to call. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to put it here on the mic.
You should ask Benji too. Fabian's working. I couldn't ask him.
No, because then this will be a long thing. Then Noah's going to get on the... Hold on. Oh my God. You see what I'm saying?
Hello?
Hello. Is Jacob there?
Yes?
I want to ask him a question. Jacob, get on the phone. You hear me?
Yes?
Okay, I want to ask you something. What do you want more of in 2024 now that the year's ending?
I want a magnet hand.
He wants a magnet hand.
A magnet hand?
Yeah.
Didn't we give him a magnet?
You gave him the pieces. He liked that. It was like a creating stamp thing. What else, baby?
I want a transformer.
Oh, you're doing a Christmas list for Santa.
You're doing a Christmas list.
Mi amor. Pero
Christmas
what? Okay,
pass, honey.
let
Well,
me-
for Christmas 2024.
let me ask you another. Okay, so let me ask you this question. What was the best thing of this year? What is something that you really like that happened this year?
That we're gonna go to Orlando.
We haven't been to Orlando yet, but we're going. So okay, so you're looking forward to going to Orlando, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ah, okay, baby. I love you.
me too.
Oh, Noita, I didn't ask you. Noah.
Mommy, they're gonna give you your phone to talk to you.
Oh, so wait, Noita, I want to ask you a quick question. What did you like the best out of this year? What was your favorite part of this year? I don't know if this is working or not, guys. Okay, I'll call you guys later. I love you.
Mommy, I love doing everything with you.
I love you, Poopy. Oh, God. This reminds me of like that thing in 2020 when the guy is talking on like, and he's doing a business suit thing and he's like on Zoom and his wife comes in running after the kid. Did you ever see that video?
No.
Oh, well, we're going to have to put it in anyways. Guys, I love you. I'll call you in 2 minutes, okay? Bye, babies. Bye. Bye. Okay, so my kids really, the little one is sick and he's back there coughing and they're about to start fighting. I know that. So
Okay, so in conclusion, Luna she's very grateful for her friends and playing with toys. And Jacob is really looking forward to going to Orlando because you had to cancel it last
for his
time.
birthday, yeah.
So he's really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, so this is it.
we did it.
This is the last episode of
Yes.
the year.
Exciting, guys. 2024 is on the way.
Oh my God, yes.
We're wrapping this up, our podcast, and Darlene and I agreed that we were going to take 2 weeks off
For the first time.
for the first time.
We are. For me and for you as well, it's very important. Like these next weeks, these next days, spend time with the family. Yeah.
Spending time with the family. And guys, we plan to
Yeah,
come
just
back
focusing on
with
that.
new content for 2024. So we'd love to hear, if possible, if you've got any ideas of stuff that you'd like to hear of. You guys will be hearing about us soon.
Yes, we'll be back mid-January after
January.
Three Kings, which we do celebrate at home, and after the Octavitas, which we celebrate in Puerto Rico, which is like after Three Kings, you keep celebrating Christmas for 8 more days. So we'll be back after the octavitas.
Yes, I look forward to it, and you'll see something new is coming. And if you guys have any suggestions, please let us know. And we love you guys. And ring in 2024 with your loved ones. And if you don't have any loved ones here, get out, make some friends, and put your nice clothes on, dance it out, and what else? And
thank you for
give gratitude.
Yes, thank you guys for being there with us this first year of our podcast, and we're so excited for what 2024 is bringing to each one of us individually and as co-host.
Yes.
Yay!
With that, we wrap it up, guys. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.